the dark night of the soul in the twin flame journey can be a profoundly challenging and isolating experience, leaving many feeling trapped in a seemingly endless pit of despair. When your twin flame abandons you or ignores your love, it can rattle your very being, leaving you in the throes of a spiritual crisis. The pain and anguish it brings can feel all-consuming. However, even in the darkest of times, there are glimmers of hope that signal the approaching dawn. In this video, we'll explore the 5 key signs that indicate the dark night of the soul is coming to an end, offering a beacon of light for those navigating this transformative journey. One of the most disorienting aspects of the dark night of the soul is the feeling of being lost in a labyrinth of questions with no answers in sight. It's as if you're wandering aimlessly through a dense fog, grasping at anything that might provide clarity or direction, but finding only more confusion and uncertainty. During this phase, even the most fundamental aspects of your life can feel shrouded in mystery. Questions about your purpose, your relationships, your spiritual path, they all seem to lead to dead ends, leaving you feeling trapped and hopeless. But then, like the first rays of dawn peeking over the horizon, you start to notice the answers you've been seeking begin to emerge. It may start with a small realization, a fleeting moment of insight that sheds light on a question that has long plagued you. Or perhaps it comes in the form of a chance encounter or a book that falls into your hands at just the right moment, offering the wisdom you need to make sense of your struggles. At first, these answers may seem tentative, like fragile threads of understanding that could easily unravel. But as you continue to open yourself to the guidance that the universe is offering, the threads begin to weave together, forming a tapestry of clarity and purpose that was once obscured by the darkness. It's as if a veil has been lifted and you can finally see the bigger picture, the way in which your challenges and struggles have been part of a larger journey of growth and transformation. Suddenly, the experiences that once felt so isolating and overwhelming take on a new meaning, and you begin to understand how they have been shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the next phase of your journey. This newfound clarity is like a beacon in the night, guiding you towards a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the world. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the answers we seek are always there, waiting to be discovered. We simply need to have the courage and patience to stay the course until the fog finally lifts. As the answers begin to surface and the fog of confusion starts to lift, you'll notice a profound shift in your inner landscape. Where once there was a sense of hopelessness and despair, a newfound feeling of readiness and determination begins to take root. This readiness is like a fire that has been smoldering within you, kept alive by the faintest glimmers of hope, even in your darkest moments. And now, as the answers you've been seeking start to provide fuel for that fire, it begins to burn brighter and hotter, igniting a fierce determination to break free from the shackles of the darkness that has held you captive for so long. It's as if a switch has been flipped within you, and you can suddenly see a path forward, a way out of the labyrinth of pain and confusion that has been your reality for what feels like an eternity. Where once the challenges you faced seemed insurmountable, now you feel a sense of empowerment, a belief that you have the strength and resilience to overcome whatever obstacles lie ahead. This readiness is not just a mental shift, but a visceral, full-body experience. It's a feeling that permeates every fiber of your being, filling you with a sense of purpose and resolve that you may have thought was lost forever. It's as if you've been reborn, emerging from the chrysalis of the dark night of the soul with a newfound sense of clarity and determination. Like a warrior preparing for battle, you feel a sense of focus and intention that was previously obscured by the fog of despair. You know that the journey ahead won't be easy, but you also know that you have what it takes to face whatever challenges come your way. You're no longer content to simply survive. You're ready to thrive, to embrace the growth and transformation that the dark night of the soul has been preparing you for. This readiness is a powerful force, a wellspring of energy and motivation that will propel you forward on your journey. It's a sign that you've reached a turning point, a pivotal moment where the darkness begins to give way to the light, and the path ahead becomes illuminated with possibility and promise. When you feel that sense of readiness, that burning desire to embrace the fullness of your potential, you know that you're on the cusp of something extraordinary, a new beginning, a rebirth, a chance to step into the life you were always meant to live. In the depths of the dark night of the soul, it can feel as though you're trapped in a never-ending tunnel of darkness with no light in sight. The weight of the pain and confusion can be so overwhelming that it becomes difficult to imagine a world beyond the shadows that surround you. But then, like a flickering candle in the distance, you begin to notice the faintest glimmer of light. At first, it may be so faint that you question whether it's even real or simply a trick of the mind born out of your desperate longing for relief. But as you continue to move forward, that glimmer grows brighter, more persistent, until it becomes an undeniable beacon, guiding you towards the end of the tunnel and the promise of a new dawn. Seeing this light in the midst of the darkness is a profound and transformative experience. It's as if a veil has been lifted, allowing you to catch a glimpse of the beauty and possibility that lies beyond the pain and struggle you've been enduring. It's a reminder that no matter how deep the darkness may seem, there is always a way out, a path towards healing, growth, and renewal. This light can manifest in many forms. For some, it may be a sudden burst of inspiration or creativity, a newfound passion that reignites the spark of joy and wonder that had been extinguished by the weight of the dark night. For others, it may be a chance encounter or synchronicity that feels like a nudge from the universe, a sign that you're on the right path and that brighter days are ahead. Regardless of its form, seeing this light is a powerful affirmation that the journey through the darkness has not been in vain. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and a reminder that even in our darkest moments, we have the capacity to find our way back to the light. Like a flower pushing through the cracks in the concrete, this light represents the indomitable force of life and growth, the innate drive within each of us to seek out warmth beauty, and meaning, even in the most inhospitable of environments. It's a symbol of hope, a beacon that reminds us that no matter how long the night may last, the dawn is always on its way. One of the most isolating aspects of the dark night of the soul is the feeling that you're alone in your struggle, that no one else could possibly understand the depth of your pain and confusion. It's a journey that can feel profoundly lonely, as if you've been cast adrift in a vast sea of darkness, with no one to throw you a lifeline. But then, just when you feel like you're at the end of your rope, help begins to arrive from the most unexpected of places. It's as if the universe has heard your silent cries for assistance and has responded by sending you the support and guidance you need to navigate your way out of the darkness. This help can take many forms. It might come in the form of a chance encounter with a stranger who offers a kind word or a listening ear at just the right moment. Or perhaps it's a book that seems to find its way into your hands, containing the wisdom and insights you need to make sense of your struggles. It could even be a synchronistic event or a series of coincidences that feel like breadcrumbs leading you towards a new path or opportunity. Regardless of its form, this influx of help is a powerful sign that the tide is turning and that the dark night of the soul is beginning to give way to a new dawn. It's as if the universe is conspiring in your favor, sending you the resources and support you need to take the next step on your journey towards healing and transformation. This help can be a lifeline in the midst of the storm, providing you with the strength and courage to keep moving forward when the darkness feels overwhelming. It's a reminder that you're not alone, that there are forces at work in the universe that are supporting you and guiding you towards your highest good, even when you can't see the path ahead. Like a lighthouse shining its beacon through the fog, this help can illuminate the way forward, offering you a sense of direction and purpose when you felt lost and adrift. It's a tangible manifestation of the interconnectedness of all things, a reminder that we are all part of a vast web of support, and that help is always available to us if we're open to receiving it. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are others who have walked this path before you, and they are waiting to offer you their guidance and support. When help comes your way during the dark night of the soul, it's a sign that you're being guided by a force greater than yourself, and that the universe is conspiring to help you emerge from the darkness into the light of a new beginning. At the heart of the dark night of the soul lies a profound spiritual crisis, a shattering of the beliefs, assumptions, and identities that once provided a sense of meaning and purpose in our lives. It's a journey that strips us bare, forcing us to confront the deepest questions of our existence and to grapple with the mysteries of the human experience. But as we navigate through this darkness, something remarkable begins to happen. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, we undergo a profound spiritual renewal, a rebirth of our consciousness that allows us to see the world and ourselves through a new lens. As we move through this process of renewal, we begin to experience a profound shift in our perception of reality. The challenges and struggles that once seemed insurmountable take on a new meaning, revealing themselves as catalysts for growth and transformation. We start to see the interconnectedness of all things, recognizing that even the darkest moments are part of a larger tapestry of experience that is guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. Like a seed that must break through the soil to reach the light. The dark night of the soul is a necessary part of our spiritual evolution, a crucible that forges us into beings of greater wisdom, compassion, and resilience. And when we emerge from this journey, we do so with a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper connection to the divine essence that animates all of life. Dark night of the soul presents a major challenge to our ego, inviting us to ascend to a level of consciousness where we accept any situation as favorable, learn to transform a negative into a positive, and make a positive situation even more favorable. This allows us to perceive events that initially appeared bad to us in a different light. Each time, patiently overcoming another dark night of the soul, we, time after time, renew our consciousness. Thus, enriching our spiritual experience, we become more resistant to the external problems of the 3D world, coming closer in our love to the long-awaited union with the twin flame. The dark night of the soul can be a harrowing and isolating experience, but the 5 signs we've explored here offer a glimmer of hope for those who are navigating this transformative journey. As you start to receive answers, feel a renewed sense of readiness, see the light in the darkness, and receive unexpected help. Know that the dawn is on the horizon. Remember, the dark night of the soul is not a permanent state, but rather a necessary part of the growth and transformation process. By embracing these signs of change, you can take solace in the knowledge that the darkness will soon give way to a brighter, more fulfilling future. As the opening of the third eye can signify, the end of the dark night of the soul is often the precursor to a deeper spiritual awakening and a renewed sense of purpose. So take heart and trust in the process. The dawn is coming, and with it, the promise of a new beginning.